Ready, go. You hit the body of the T, so it popped out. Here, it appears that at the setup position, your pelvis is back too much here, and your back is too straight.
You should have a little bow, right, like in the back.
You don't have to intentionally have a bowing posture, but this is too much.
Okay.
So from this position, what happens is when you try to turn, this is what happens.
I always do that.
Yeah.
My head goes down.
Yeah, and then the right hip will move backward quite a bit here, and then try to swing hard with the upper body only.
Okay. Is that why my head always drops? Like here, it's always like.
It's because you're going this position here.
Right.
Head cannot go
Yes,
up, and then so with this, it's hard to use the legs.
Right.
Although it looks like you have the left knee sticking out, this is straight here. So from this view, this is coming out. So it looks like you're using the legs a lot, but actually because your pelvis is too far behind here. So when you go here, it's hard to use the legs.
Okay.
Then it becomes upper body driven swing.
Okay.
So you need to use the legs more actively. And then, so pretty much what happens is from this position, you go here, put the left side in here. From this, try to hit the ball with the upper body. So you need to mobilize your lower body. But I don't think it'll be too hard.
I've been fighting this for years.
But it depends on how you approach it.
Yes,
to
sir.
this.
I'm ready.
So let's start with the kettlebell swing.
Okay.
Here, you have to be able to dance. Okay, being able to dance is the key.
Okay.
that means you have to use the legs more actively. So hold the bell, palms here. Try to keep the arms as straight as possible. Instead of going this way here, just let it go down. And then also, just to swing it. You don't fight, just let it swing. Okay? So your focus should be the lower body here instead of upper body here. Try to do this. Here, relax as much as possible. And if you use the lower body, then automatically this will swing. And then imagine you have a straight, put something, a visual target there. So try to swing the kettlebell along this straight line. Instead of coming in too much that way, just let it swing this way here.
It's okay to kind of lean over?
It's too much. It's too much. So be able to use your legs actively. So swing back and forth. And then let the gravity pull the kettlebell down. Your job is to move the kettlebell up. The motion will be initiated by the gravity. So push up this way, push up that way, push up. Maybe about this high.
Okay.
But again, what you have to remember is that your goal is not to pull it down.
Just let it drop.
Yeah, drop it and then try push. Push that. Swing. And then a bit more active push in the back direction as well. So back should be also reasonably active. Push out there. Both ways. Push out both ways. And to have move the body slightly up and down, as you do. That up and down does not mean is actually but maintain the axis here. Try to use the whole lower body, and then move the pelvis up and down. Here we go. He's a better dancer than I initially thought.
I'm sorry we're late. We got in a bad Texarkana, not
Yeah, we like it 540.
Now here, wait. So what I say again, going to your typical swing. So you're turning your body like this. The knee is going in. Instead of doing this, try to keep the leg straight here. Keep the leg straight. You have to shift more.
No, I see you. This song.
Yeah, shift and then turn a little bit. Shift and turn. Yeah, so image is instead if you this instead of putting this in like this, rather move this side out. The same thing that way. And then turn. Yeah. Yes. That way you can easily push out. So when you not just the shift here, but
Rotate.
push, actively push the ground with the leg. So after shifting, so here, what should happen is this. When you shift initially, say shifting this way, shift, and as a result, knee flex and then push. First shift, then that side knee should be flexed a little bit, and then you will be able to push. So it's the shift called the shun rhythm. So always here. Let's stand on that. Let's start to the direction. Shift first. Instead of just when you shift, your hip will be on the foot, right?
Okay.
And the knee is slightly flexed, and then push and posture shift. Then the knee is again flexed. The hip is over the foot. Push, and then turn. And then shift. When you push, at the end of the downswing, what happens is you are standing up like this, but still try to maintain the axis here. Okay. Shift first. So left shift. Before turn. So the turn position here.
Good.
Just a shift. Yeah. Then your left hip is over left foot, and then push the and then and shift it to the right from. The ground, turn, shift to left, push and turn, shift to right, push and turn. So you have to have that yes. Here, let's dance with me. So we'll start from the left side. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So relax your upper body. Just move the pelvis left, right, and the turn, left turn, right turn, left turn. Yeah, that's order. Now you see that the legs are extending, then pushing up. Again, left, right, left. Shift more. Shift first and then turn. Shift first and then turn. Mm-hmm. Shift, turn, shift turn, shift turn, shift turn, shift turn, shift turn, shift turn, shift. So you has to correct with the right hip in the backswing. So turn this way. If the hip moves backward too much, then the instep leaves the ground. If the hip travels backward too much. And then in order to work with the ground really well, the whole forefoot has to interact with the ground. So you cannot afford to have the instep leaving the ground, right? So use the legs actively, both ways. Shift and then push, shift and push. So this whole thing is coming from the action. So relax here as much as possible. Just to keep the arms against your body here. And then the whole thing is coming actually from the lower body action instead of active upper body motion. Yeah. That looks a lot better. no such thing in golf like leg. You have enough strong enough leg muscles, but you are simply not using it.
Yes, sir.
Because swing. So trainer or therapist say have weak muscles here and there, then question it. It's more about your swing pattern. Because pattern you are not utilizing certain muscles. Okay. And then if you do this well, then you will feel tension in the hip joint here. Here, here, here. Okay? And it's okay to move the pelvis more actively. So again, keep good shift left, right, and then use the legs to drive whole thing. You can shift away more. Yep. Yes. Shift away. When you have a more shift away, then you'll also be able to turn the shoulder more. Instead of here and then try to turn, shift more and then turn, stand on this side, and then stand on this side. So it's like...
so you recenter right here?
Yeah.
And then...
When you are turning this way, turn around the right hip. Okay? So you have the feel of turning around the right hip. And when you turn left, then it should be around the left hip. Okay? Because two legs here connected to the pelvis. And if you try to move the pelvis more centered here and then try it this way, it's kind of awkward because both sides move quite a bit. So the better pattern is if you have to turn this way, shift to this side and use this as the axis and then turn. When you turn this way to here and then turn around the left side. But you need to have a good enough shift away. Yeah. Have a little up and down motion. So it's a little bouncing action, bouncing. Yeah. That will make it rhythmic, and automatically you will have to use the legs well. Okay. So that's why we have this class.
See this?
Like this. Just the turning and turning here.
Yeah, that makes it. It's good to visualize each hip.
So always, in order to have active interaction with ground, you have the motion, but it's hip motion, not the whole body motion. The weight bearing side goes up. You have an up motion here. This side down. Also, this goes up. This goes down. So this will move like this, and then the head is not moving that much. So even if you have a good up and down motion here, mainly head pelvis. And push, 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 push. Particularly backswing, turning. You don't your body shift. So make sure you shift enough. And when you shift, instead of the upper body going this way, the upper body, the head pretty much stays here. Okay. Just let the pelvis go. Okay. Then you are going into this reverse pivot posture. Yeah, that's really good. So imagine here is a cone here, shaped, and you are actively the your head is moving that much. So if you have a large mirror at home, then put tapes and define this cone-shaped space. Or not, then go outside and keep the sun behind you. Then you will have the shade. Okay, and so then put this kind of thing and form this cone-shaped space, okay. And then move and see if your body is moving. That so you can shut off. Okay. Purpose. But the bottom line is that currently your motion is biased this way too much, so you don't move this way that much. You always try to move this way quite a bit. So what happens is during the backswing, when you turn in the backswing, you're simply just turning here instead of shift and turn and stand on the right side enough. Okay, you're simply just turning here.
On the downswing, you still want to stay in that same.
on the way down, all you need is just before downswing commences, you recenter a little bit. So it's just recentering, not shifting
Okay.
this way. So shift away and then recenter and then turn around. Okay? And then in the downswing, as you turn, your pelvis will still move this way. So it will continue moving this way, but you don't have to worry about that. All you need to worry about is shift away and then recenter and then kick the ground and turn. Okay, so do not shift this too much. When you move the pelvis this way a lot, then that means that you are sliding the pelvis instead of shifting the whole body.
Right.
Then what happens is as the pelvis slides, the hands will be dropped here, will have more outward swing. But again, now this time, put the hands down, relax here, relax here. You can just like this. You move your body, then arms automatically swing.
Okay.
So move the lower body to swing the arms back and forth like this. This goes, just to keep it here, just to go about this much. Keep the arms together. Still you're holding it here.
Oh, yeah.
Relaxing. Just use the body and then let it oscillate. And the reason why you don't want to shift it this way and just the turn is because you always start the downswing, this motion here. In the downswing, pelvis is sliding, the right side is coming down this way here. But instead, recenter should be the whole upper body. So here, do not slide too much. So go this way, shift enough, shift good, and then turn, reverse pivot here, and then you all you. And then push the ground with the left leg and just turn around. You have to use the left leg more actively. Kick the left leg.
Kick the left one?
So here, if I hold your left arm here, try to pull my hand here.
Pull this way?
Yeah. So again, so in order to pull, you have to use the left leg quite well.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's more this way. So let me from here. Pull it this way. No, the arms are going too high. Keep it here.
Okay.
Just to turn the shoulders and the yes. But then use this here.
Yeah.
Have that again, instead of sliding, pushing this in. When this side goes in, this leg cannot do much. But if you keep the left side active. So, anyways. Swing, swing, swing. Shift the pelvis more. Shift the pelvis more. No, you are just turning, not shifting that much.
Okay. Shift.
Swing, relax. Swing, 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 swing. If your knee goes in, going this way, means you are pushing this side. You have to move out and then turn, so that naturally this leg becomes straighter. So try to do a lot more, as much as you can. Yeah, again, swing, swing. Your arms, swing, swing. Don't do just try to push. Use the legs. Yes. And as you push a little bit, push, turn, okay? Push, turn, shift, shift. No, you started shifting or turning too much. You have this up motion. Shift up, shift up, shift up, shift up, shift up. Oh, again. Push up, push up, 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 up.
It's hard. It seems easy, but it's hard. You know?
It's because the way you have done the string.
It's so long.
Yeah, the pushing up, 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 by legs up, up. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now the swing it back and forth, but again, use the push action of the legs. Hold it, just hold it. Yeah. And then arms, hold it. This is just doing this. Yeah. And then keep the arms straight and the swing back and forth. Use your legs and then try to, the important thing is, it's more vertical push.
Okay.
In order to do that, you have to shift first and then push, shift and push, shift and push. And then swing the kettlebell with it. As you push, turn, push, turns, turn, push, turn, push, turn, push, turn, push, turn, push, turn. Yeah, push this way, push that way, push this way, that way, push this way, push that way. So this is something you practice.
Yeah.
Make sure that you use your legs. If you use a swing pattern which does not involve the lower back, there's no way to the lower back. Okay? So your swing pattern should involve the legs more. All right. Now, let's do the rope swing. You will swing the rope forward. And then when you do the rope, try to have a big, stroke initially and then keep. Yeah. Instead of you try to start like this, it's hard to time. Just to make one big stroke. Now, this time, no need to work the position. The position to rope.
Okay.
The goal is to move the rope consistently back and forth along the same plane. Okay.
Here.
And pay attention to the motion of the end of the rope.
Okay.
You have to feel the motion of the end of the rope. Make a stroke initially. Swing all the way. Swing. Just a second. Let me move this. Swing faster both ways. Is the swing plane consistent back and forth?
No, I think it's going this way, right?
Just-
Too far inside?
Yeah. So you have to adjust your body motion and then let the rope move along a consistent plane.
I want to kind of just keep right here.
Hmm.
Okay.
So I will put the stick here. You will shift direction. Target direction. Okay. The hands are too high, so you are swinging like this. That's why you only use the arms. Keep it a bit closer to the body. Keep the hands closer to the body. Then it will be a lot more comfortable. No. So here, it's here, but you can go higher. Now it's getting more consistent. Again, swing back and forth. But it's a fairly arm here, pulling it down, pulling it down.
Yeah, still.
Instead, turn and then throw out both ways. Always when you swing something around your body, try to push out and push out instead of pulling it down, pulling it down.
You don't want anything here. It's all from here forward. On the push.
So when you start, instead of pulling it here,
Just let it drop.
you have to turn your body and then let it go. Body and let it go. Pulling it down, pulling it down.
Okay. Do you let it go probably right here? Or
You have to figure out. So let me show you the here. What you currently do is this.
just yank it down, right? I got you.
Instead, turn, throw out, throw. Here, you let the end of rope go away from your body. However, without lifting your hands a lot.
Okay.
So you have to reach out more by letting the rope go away from your body, but not lifting the hands. You have to still keep the hands reasonably here so that you don't swing like this.
Okay.
So about here. When the hands are dropped, then you will feel a lot more comfortable here.
Okay.
Instead of swinging like this, you will swing like this here. Okay? But let the end of the rope reach out, go away from your body more. Okay. In order to do that, you have to give good speed.
Okay.
Rope. Still you're pulling this all the way here. Instead, you have to let. It's because of how you start the swing. Okay. Already at the beginning of downswing, you pull the hands down here, this much, so this has to go here. If you body turn here and then let it go, body turn and let it go. This versus you're pulling the hands down, so the hands should go all the way here. So do not pull it down, keep it here. When you start the down,
just turn.
Start from here, turn the body and then let the arms go. You have to start the downswing with the shoulder turn instead of pulling it down here and then go here. Still, your action is this here. This. So what you are paying attention to is the wind effect. Your support should be backswing, end of backswing. Try to generate more wind up instead of just to go about here and then try to start downswing with the arm. More. Turn more. When you turn body enough, then you're able to use the body down. Still, that turn was good. That turn was good. And then just let it go once instead of down here and then try to go. In one action, from this position, one action, throw. That's better, yeah.
Oh, so from here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's better?
So keep good wind up, and from this position, just let it go. It is in one motion. Then you will be able to let the rope go back.
Is that better?
That you much. Keep turn the weight here and then let it go instead of just try to do this. Swing. Yeah. Now it's more again, but the backswing is too abrupt. One thing you have to pay attention to is everything should be continuous, one continuous motion. Okay. Instead of okay, make it continuous,
Right.
but still fast enough.
Okay.
And then turn the shoulders more, turn the shoulders instead of using the arms actively. Yes. Yes. Wow, okay, very good. Your rope swing is very good now.
Better?
Yeah. Now let me record this. Okay. Ready, go. Good. Wind up from there, let it go in one action. Yes. Swing through. Swing through. Swing through. Swing through. Swing through. Okay. Now, let's take this.
Ooh, it's work.
Swing is quite consistent. The main breakthrough here was you increased the
Short turn.
shoulder turn.
Does
That-
the,
that
body,
changed
does the
it.
lower body look more active than early?
Because now you more than use the leg. When you turn a lot, you have to use this leg. It's actually more natural now. Okay, so give a more up from there in one action. Try to the rope, pull it, and then try to go here.
It's
Okay.
hard. It's harder when you get way back here.
Yeah,
pull it
yeah,
down,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The only thing here is still your plane is somewhat outward.
Inside.
Go in here and then go out.
Needs to be more down the line.
And then turn this way here. So I will stay on the left side of try to rope. So it is the T. However, I'm staying on this side.
Okay.
So swing the rope toward me.
So I want to finish it to you.
But when you try to actually swing, a little bit more the yeah. So you have to adjust, the backswing to make this happen. Use the leg, then be a lot more stable. If just use arms a lot, then
Right.
your body sways. But when you use the legs actively,
More stable.
yeah, it will become more stable. Still you put a lot of effort here, but watch me again. So there, watch me doing this. It's always important to have a good image. Then you will be able to make that motion happen. So watch my swing. So I don't put effort,
Yeah,
but
it looks easy, but
yeah.
right.
It's because you're still driving.
Right.
At the 15, you start learning how to drive, right? Initially, you do this, but then when you get skillful enough, then you just know when you activate the
use your
certain muscles.
Right.
So after driving 10 hours, still you're okay.
Right.
But initially, after 5 minutes, already you're tired because you activate the unnecessary muscle. The same thing here.
Instead of legs.
When you swing, you have to activate the right muscles at the right time. Just the focus is the rope motion, not your body motion. Although you will have enough shoulder turn, but the key is how to develop consistent motion. Pay attention to the rope motion. Yes. Now, the trick
Okay.
motion,
Don't worry
then
about
you will
this.
be able to get rid of a lot of unnecessary body
Does
motion.
that look better?
Yeah. Make flat, swing plane flatter. This a 5-iron length.
Okay.
But imagine you have a driver. That means you have to keep it a bit flatter. You don't have to hit the ground with the rope.
Okay.
Okay. Just make it
Okay.
flatter. Pay attention to the motion. Create the flatter plane. Still is quite stiff. In order to create a flatter plane, it has to go a bit lower instead of going higher.
Oh, the elbows down lower?
Yeah. So with the rope, you should be able to create the motion you want. Okay. So for example, if you want to come up with a really steep swing plane, it'll go like this. If you want to create a bit flatter plane, change the motion that swing rope this way. If you want to bring the rope more this way, versus or out. Should be able to control all this.
Okay.
That means this is really the goal.
Right.
You want to move the end of the rope in certain directions.
Okay.
You are adjusting your body motion to make that happen. So again, in order to make it flatter, you have to go a bit flatter here and reach out more. But still the hand should be low enough.
Okay.
The swing to upright. The hands are slightly higher. The right hand is slightly higher. Yes, yes. That's perfect. Swing, 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 swing. You see how
That's easier.
how comfortable it looks.
That's better, right?
Down, cut off a lot of unnecessary movements. This is previous one.
I'm on.
The going high is really plain. That's why you have a lot of up and down motion.
Yeah, so
But now, when you make it a bit flatter, so you get rid of a lot of necessary up and down motion of the arms.
yeah, less effort too.
Yeah, this is what you need to feel.
Okay.
Okay. So the whole purpose of the rope swing is you should be able to generate swing for it. But if you're too high and then go down too much, the swing plane will be too stiff, right? Then you can adjust it, go a bit flat. But if you're too flat, you go, then you not use the arms that well because the arm stays down here. So it has to be slide over your shoulder here. Swing, swing, swing. Okay. Again.
Some feedback is where it hits your back too, right?
Yeah. So the rope crosses your shoulder here, and it ends here.
That's not.
And at the swing, go here. It's here.
When it's steep, where does it go when it's steep? Where does it lie when it's steep?
Then what happens? Crosses.
On the shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay.
The is the shoulder level here is perfect. Again, swing back and forth. That's too flat. That's too flat. Keep the hands a bit higher than that. Yes. Reach out more. Throw the or this.
So that way.
Regardless of where your hands are, this time it was steep because on the way down you brought the rope too much.
Not towards the.
No, not the direction, but change the whole slope. Yes. Okay, instead of here.
Oh, I got you.
So let it go out a bit more.
So the rope here, here.
You're holding a driver, only 5-iron
Right.
length, so it has to go like this instead of hitting the
I
ground.
got you.
Also, if you hit it This time you are intentionally letting the hands go up, so you create out swing. Your hands still come and more going this way here.
Okay.
So you have to square the plane to the target instead of going out here.
Okay.
To make everything better instead of going outward. Turn shoulder, give it shoulder turn, and then go instead of manipulating with the arms. And swing it slightly leftward where I am. Now, no, going outward, bring it inward. No, the arms are too much. You forgot the shoulder.
Okay.
Shoulder turn. So with the hands here and the more shoulder turn from here, just a throw, instead of a less shoulder turn, I try to manipulate the arms. Give it shoulder turn. Just start down, shoulder turn, and throw in one motion. Okay? Instead of using the arms a lot, turn more, let it go. And then also the motion is a bit broken here. So you have this motion, but continuous. You know, you have to use the legs and make the motion continuous. Yeah, when you turn your shoulders more, then you get this. So make sure you turn shoulders. With the rope, you should be able to control the slope and direct the way you want. Again, let me do this. So this is a steeper plane, but then go flat. And I pull it in, more inward motion here, more outward. You should be able to adjust your upper body motion.
Yes, sir.
And then bring the rope the way you want. You should have control of this.
Okay.
Then you can really create the swing plane you want. Again, what I want is a bit flatter swing plane. And also, instead of going outward, try to square it. So you have to pay attention to the motion at the end of.
So hold it right here.
If your hands go there, then it's too wide. Yes. So pay attention to the end of the rope and make sure the end of the rope is moving the way you want. Okay, it should be square. No. The right hand is, you're throwing the right hand up. Instead, turn around here. So the hands, instead of in the throw here, turn this way, and then turn the body with it. As you did good shoulder turn here, same thing, down, tip hands here, automatically your body will turn like this. Instead of anchor here and then try to throw the right arm up. Turn this way more, turn this way, turn left more. Not just the body, but you have to actually have to hands go inward. Wait. Think about it. If you want to move the rope in this direction, if you want to align the swing plane this, then you have to change the backswing. If the backswing goes inward too much,
It's going to be hard to go this
it's
way.
hard.
So So if we gotta go
You have
this
to
way.
bring more this way here. Yes, that's the adjustment you make. If you change your backswing, will follow. And they use your shoulders more instead of using the arms a lot. Yes. But it's too snappy. It's too snappy. Make it continuous, smooth and continuous, but fast enough. You start using the arms. Imagine you're using the whole body. You're moving the whole body here to guide the rope. Okay. If you want to change the direction, change the way you're the rope back, right? And also, if you want to make it flatter, then you have to go flat, work out forward in the flat swing. But the hands keep moving that way. It's hard to bring the rope this way.
Right.
Your hands should come more inward to bring the rope inward.
Okay.
Again, that's not this motion, but rather from here, just to let it go. From here, let it go. So what happens is when you try to this open time, turn back, but the hands are still going that way. Your hands has to come this way here. The hands has to come to your body so that when your body turns, then hands also follow with it. Here. Remember the kettlebell swing. Here, the kettlebell, the arms go with the body and then let it go up. And they come down here and then let it go. But the body has to turn reasonably, and then the hands should stay a bit close to your body. If you use the hands here, that means you are coming down and they try to throw it out. But in order to move the hands this way, that you should not drop it, okay, more going around. So from the with the good, from the beginning, just bring the hands all the way here. You have to keep the whole motion in the image instead of just start the way you do and then try to do something later. It doesn't work.
Right.
You have to adjust the whole thing. Particularly, change the hand motion so that you can control the rope. It's too steep. Make it flatter. Make it flatter, and you should have to bring the rope. Mm-hmm. The reason why you have a swing plane is from the beginning you just drop the hand all the way. That's why. If this is the path you want to go and the hands should follow this path instead of drop and then try to. Your hands are dropping too much. So if the hands go too high, it's a problem. But if you drop the hands down too early, that is also a problem. You have to guide the hands to secure this plane.
I need to try to keep my hands on this plane too.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not even thinking about
No, the hands have its own plane.
Okay.
The rope is on the hand plane, the stiff, the plane.
Okay. I need to be going.
Yeah. So from this point here, one motion you are guiding this rope. Yes. Then you can control the direction of the rope motion. The hand motion is really important. Then in order to do the hand motion, this has nothing to do with how you move your hand. Whether you go high or low, still on the way down, if you drop it too much, then the swing plane becomes a stiff hand. Okay. Go up here, instead of dropping the hand down here, if your hand goes up slightly outward, not too far out, but still comfortable position here, let it go. when you move it slowly, but if the rope is fast enough, see, really consistent motion plane here. The hands guide the rope like this. Let's do really slow motion, but still the end of the rope should have enough speed so that the rope goes around your body. Okay. Swing slow, rope, the end should have speed to go around your body. The hands are going too high on this side. Keep the lower side, yeah. Slow, it's still too. Whether it's a slow or fast, you should still be able to control everything. Yes. The rope is a baby, so you really, if you make the baby cry, then you're in big trouble. And guide the rope nicely. Make it faster, maintaining motion, increasing the shoulder turn. So that's how, whether you slow or fast, you should maintain the same swing plane. In other words, instead of you just use whatever your body currently does, you have to change it to make sure that it's moving.
Is it okay for the one with your hand? Or no, don't feel that?
No, start engaging left hand more.
That's okay?
Yeah, if your right hand is dominant, this happens.
So it's okay to feel like this is pulling it through? And then I'm doing this.
Yes, out, push out. So
it's
again,
hard for me to
the last one. No, your rope swing has improved quite a bit. So later when you watch the video, then you see that you're playing quite a bit. Now, let's start with the slow motion, consistent slow motion, and then start increasing the speed more and more. Okay, go. Let's start with the really slow motion. Start with the slow motion, but try to keep it really consistent. Slow, but the rope should have enough speed so that it goes around your body, and start increasing the speed, but maintain the same plane. You're still guide the rope along the same plane, but simply increase the shoulder turn more. And go, make it a bit faster by using the shoulder turn instead of using the arm. Here. Always when you use more shoulder turn, it's a lot better. Instead of the arm.
better.
So still at the beginning of the swing, your body is leaning this way slightly. So what happens is you are starting with this action.
Right.
Then it's hard to change anything. So from the beginning, you have to change body posture, let it go. You have to go more reverse pivot posture.
Sure.
Yeah. So just keep the head more centered, but let the pelvis move away. So try to keep it reverse pivot posture and to go the shoulder turn and see how it goes. Way, the shoulder will travel a bit higher automatically. Yes. Yeah. With this, instead of going this way, if you maintain slightly reverse pivot posture, then right shoulder goes stiff. Automatically, you adjust the backswing. Like that? Keep swinging back and forth, and make sure at the backswing you have this reverse pivot posture. Make it flatter, make it a bit flatter. Let the end go, throw the end of the rope. Yeah, so reverse posture will be a bit easier to adjust the backswing plane. If you lean this way and then go always, it will go inward. Then turn around like this, it's hard to bring it this way. It always goes outward. So this is a mid-sized orange whip. Here, a bit there.
Does it matter if you do this or this or that? Does that matter?
It's matter of your choice, but swing back and forth again as if you're holding a whip. Not a body motion, but you have to pay attention to the motion of the end of the whip. Swing back and forth. Yeah, use the shoulder turn, swing. Yeah, the plane is every time your body is moving too much.
Too much upper body?
Because you're timing the whip. You pay attention to the whip motion. If you use the momentum of the whip, then go here. So if the goal is to move the whip back and forth consistently, again, with the motion. Okay, if the whip generates, then speed, still you have to follow that plane. Instead of
Don't fight it.
you have to set the swing plane, the target swing plane you want to generate. It's really important to have a good image of the motion. So initially swing back and forth slowly. Okay, move it consistently along that plane. And then when you increase the speed, make it a bit faster, but make sure you just turn the whip faster, not rigorous, or abrupt body motion. Yes, make it a bit faster, even faster. Swing, bring it back, swing. Okay, and then when you increase the speed, at the top, let it go. Do not fight here. Imagine you have a house, you have a bag with a big tree. So you put a swing for your child, okay? When the child riding, you push the bag. But when the swing is moving toward you and you try to push, then either you or your child will get hurt.
Right.
Wait until it is completed, and then push. During the backswing, when the whip is moving this way, don't try to.
Yeah, let it start coming back.
So let it finish. Yeah. Let it finish and start the downswing instead of to. Okay. Particularly when the motion gets faster, it will try to go more. Then let it go.
So you pause decky? Like
the pose. Not pose. Your body move.
Right.
Letting it go more and then come down.
Change. Okay.
Simply you mature the backswing.
Okay.
Instead of, yeah. Again. Start with the slow swing first, and then establish the swing plane, the target swing plane. Motion of the. It's not about your body motion here. Try to bring the whip consistently back and forth. So you have to adjust your motion to make that happen. And then make it a bit faster. Or shoulder in the back. Or shoulder, let the whip go all the way, let it go. Turn, let it go. Turn and let it go. Yeah. In order to increase speed, you have to turn the shoulder more, and then let the whip go all the way, and then start from there. And currently, your hand position is still too high on the way down. Bring it down a little bit, then you will feel a lot more comfortable. Not this one, but the hands here will be closer, so that you can turn this way instead of using the arms here. Turn the body. Slow motion. Establish the swing plane. Feel the motion of the end of the whip. No, the swing plane in the backswing is inward. Also in downswing is inward. They are not the same. Here. If you go bring the whip along this plane, both ways you should be able to move the whip along the same plane. Continuously. Then increase the short turn, let it go. Increase the short turn, let it go. Increase the short turn, let it go. But still the same plane. You have to adjust your body to make that happen. The hands are going away too much. And then if you bring it too close, goes this way, right? So here, hands close so that if you continue this motion, then you will be able to move the whip along the same plane. Oh, if you come this way, then here is the come here, and then this is your impact position. One reason why, no, if you come down this way, always you have outward swing plane.
So
here, just the come down, this is the impact position, not this one here. This is not the impact position, this is the impact position. Okay, your hands are in front of the left leg, and then let it go this way here. So here, again, it's a matter of how you guide it down, but on the way down, come this way, then you already failed.
okay,
Because in this way here, you're going here.
okay.
The hands cannot go this way and turn.
So how you want to look? So I need this needs to come like that.
Here, yeah. If it's anchored here, this is called elbow, the right elbow. If it comes down and then going this here, you're stuck here. It's stuck elbow.
You throw it.
And then the hands go up. So instead go up here, from here, just imagine the straight path down to impact here. Instead of going down, coming this way here. This causes a sliding of the pelvis.
Do it again in the right way. I'm trying to figure out this.
So this is the top position here.
Okay.
This is the impact position here. From here, you go straight.
What does the ball do? Like this part of the club on a good swing,
Hit the ball and going this way.
and then on the bad one. So too far.
And then you have to
Okay.
move the hands that way. That's why you have outward swing plane. This, don't ever do this.
Okay.
As long as you do this, ways then you can change it.
Right.
So to take the position, just to follow an expressway, straight way to here, instead of try something. So you have to feel the motion of the end of the whip. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Instead of
And also move the hands more inward. That change your life. If you let the wrist go like that, then you don't have to go in this position here. So first slow motion. But at the top, still give enough for shoulder turn. Drop the head behind your back. It's okay. Go here. Okay. Go up. It's okay
right here.
to see the head here. Okay. But this is too much. But about here. So drop behind your back. Bit more. Yeah. So it should be like this. So imagine this. Let me hold this. So let's say if you want to allow the club more this way, not that way. If you keep the club in this position and then turn 90 degrees, then the club is going that way. But if you keep the club along your shoulder and the turn way out here, crosses over. So try to bring this more back this way instead of going this way.
Is it okay if this bends, or try to?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. So just assume natural movement. You don't have to force anything. Just to feel the momentum of the whip. If you let the momentum go, automatically it will go here. Okay. But if you try to avoid body motion and here, then this moves away from the swing plane. But if you feel the motion of the whip here, and then let it go, continue, then you'll be able to see the head on this side instead of here. Again, use the motion of the whip, okay? The motion, so relax your wrist and the arms a little bit, and then let the whip go all the way, and then swing, swing. And then try to swing the whip toward me. No, toward me, I'm here. On the left side of target. Yes? Change the backswing. You are doing the backswing exactly the same. No, you have to go more that way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Swing. Use the shoulder turn both ways instead of using the arms. Let the whip go by turning the shoulders. The shoulder turn is coming from the lower body action. Swing. Keep your gaze on the ball. Keep the gaze on the ball. You have to have a good gaze control. So just think about this. If you want to adjust the swing plane more this way, currently your swing plane is more outward. Right. So if you want to adjust the swing plane, then from the beginning, your hands should be here instead of here. You're right. If you do the same thing, it's hard to do anything. You have to let the hands go more this way, and then from there, just one motion. Instead of go here, try to. This line? If this is the direction you want to swing, in the backswing, you have to go more this way. You have to adjust your body motion to make it happen. And that adjustment should happen in the backswing. If you don't guide arms and the hands and the whip properly in the back, there's no way to change it in the downswing. Right. You have to change the whole thing. Keep everything, the whole motion in your image, and adjust. It's because you have used that pattern for long, right. And then without intentional, always go that way. Yeah, just go. It's just adjusting the direction, right. But then the whole thing has to be adjusted. Right. You cannot just change it downswing. To hit the and more laterally in the backswing. Mm-hmm. So that's why you have to pay attention to the whip motion. Whether you are generating the whip motion you want to generate. Holy. Just a second. This is the problem we see more and more. But now it's changing. The swing plane is changing. That's good. So again, let's do this again. As long as the right intention, So in order to change the swing plane, you have to change the way you do the backswing. Right. Adjust everything. And the first, go slow, but guide the whip consistently.
Now, the feet are square. This is right here, huh?
Yeah, so the target, actual target is, let's say, is here.
But the swing plane's here.
But you intentionally try to swing this way. If you can do this, then you can adjust the direction easily. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And then when you increase the swing speed, still you should be able to generate that. And the body motion should be smooth. Swing. The hands are too high currently. Swing. 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 Yeah. I was standing slightly on the left side of the target and then recorded this. See? I was fairly consistent that you are swinging toward me. Now let's swing toward the target. But again, you have to adjust the back that. Yeah, toward the target. Use good shoulder turn, swing, swing. Now, as you do, currently the whole body is turning together, but try to add the arm motion, and really try to throw the hand.
To throw, the wrong.
No. So at some point, your body motion and the arm motion should be separated. So initially, you will start together because the body is initiating the motion. But then in the end, you have to let go to increase the speed. But currently, the whole thing is just turning together.
But this has to be here, right? Not what I was doing that.
Try to let the hands and head go. But not this way, more this way. So start higher from here. Start higher from here and let it go. Oh, still the hands are too high.
Too high?
You're always, your swing is when you practice this, start low here and then try to throw here. But instead, go high and then low.
Throw high, then low?
Now, you have to change the path, high to low.
Here?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah. And then try to throw. Pull it in a bit more, pull it in a bit more. Yeah, so your swing is now a lot more stable. Okay, now let's go to the club swing. The bottom line is to make any adjustment. So you have the more turn, and also you have to change the way your hands move.
Right.
Okay, so if you know which direction you want to swing, or if you know the end you achieve, then you will be able to adjust to your motion. So you have to have a good goal here, okay? Now, swing the club back and forth. Again, if you're holding the rope and so these are all different. The kettlebell is heavy but short. The rope is a long, flexible. And then the orange whip is a bit heavier than the rope. It has some flexibility, but not as flexible as the rope. Now, you will feel this is lighter and it's more rigid. Okay. But still, you have to work with all these. Okay, you have to pay attention to physical characteristics of these tools, and you have to work with them.
Playing here.
Swing back and forth. Swing back and forth. Give a good shoulder turn. Let it go. Let it go. Turn and throw the hands and club. Yes. Very good. That one was very good. Yeah. So use the shoulder. Give a more shoulder turn from here. Down swing, then throw. And particularly pay attention to the motion of the club head. It's a lighter, so it's a bit more to feel. Yeah, than grip. Yeah, but to pay attention to the club motion, because the main main motion in golf swing. Again, swing back and forth. Give good shoulder turn. Swing. And still, I think your body, arms are moving, differently. Again, the goal is to move the club head along certain path here. Swing. Swing. And head speed. You start using the body, start differently, more rigorously. However, you have to generate the same planar motion, right? So only what you're doing is increasing the speed.
Right, same plane.
And then if the body moves excessively and your arms are high here, it's hard. Particularly the hands should be a bit close to your body. Then you will feel this one body motion.
Is it okay when you're letting it go, you feel like almost like you're trying to skip the club across water or something, like trying to?
Just let it go. Yeah. So.
Like trying to throw it low?
I think the key is if you keep the hands out here, then arm motion, body motion, they all go on their way. So you have to keep the hands a bit closer to your body so that you can to generate this speed here.
This is probably a dumb question, but when you're letting it go, if you were just to let go right here, where would the club go? Would it go level or would it go up? Like if you're just like throwing the club.
If you let it go, then it will keep going.
Here, what trajectory would this go here, or would it go more like up here?
Yeah. So depending on where you release it. So on the way down here, stay on this side. So if you release it a bit early here, the club will go out, right here, yeah. Down, out. Right. And then if you release about here, then it will go that way. If you release a bit late, then it will go up and the left.
So you want to go straight and pretty level?
So essentially, you have the image of just throwing the club toward the target.
Okay, right at the tee.
Yeah. And then the body turn has to promote this, not your arm action. You are throwing the arms, but the body turn really should help the arm and the club motion. So for that, you have to bring the hands a bit lower, okay, a bit closer to your body. Then you feel more, better organized turn motion again. On the way back, your hands are going out too much and to try to flip here. From here, again, hold the turn, bring it here. Using the to pull it. Go up. So swing and finish the swing. Wait until this is completed. And then using the hand, bring nicely back.
I'm just almost like bring it up like that
instead of try to use your arms.
So just kind of just.
Yeah. So if you your shoulders, if you keep your hands in front of your body, if you turn shoulders, your hands here, already here. Uh-huh. So you can bring the hands this much and then here, instead of try to use the arm. The arms should arm motion should be aided at the end, both ways. Yeah, when you keep the hands a bit close to your body, you can really feel these muscles driving the thing. So now go to the of the backswing. So maintain your regular stance. And then what you will do is move the club toward the target and bring it back. Okay? So you have this motion. This is called the trigger motion.
Okay.
So have the trigger, bring it back, and swing.
Moving my body. This is just.
So, and also when you do the trigger motion, try to keep it a bit flatter. So do the motion. Yeah. Then hands are here. Then you have to turn your shoulders, right?
Right.
This is good. And then because the shoulders are turned enough, then using the shoulder turn, you will have an active backswing. Mm-hmm. Yes. And then at the top, instead of the club head this way, drop behind your back. Behind your back. Again, stage 3, it's like this. Yeah. Now, in doing that, keep saying this. Sing. That timing is when you have a good leg push. VJ, sing. All the leg push. VJ, that's exaggerated. Okay.
So this is your.
Oop. But if your club motion, in position. If your club head motion is the main thing, then instead of just going here, probably this will be better.
Okay.
Let the club head go a bit more. Say, VJ, sing. And then say you have VJ, sing. Those are when you push the ground hard with the legs. The time to come from the leg. VJ, sing.
Sings the other as the leg motion.
And the time is backswing. No. You're
Making too much.
your sound and your leg action not matched. Really, hear me. VJ, sing. I really use the accent. That's better, but the initial trigger, keep it flatter. Now connect everything. So the motion should be continuous. So the timing is better. Now the main purpose of this trigger motion is to have actually active backswing. So make the backswing faster. Using this VJ, make a backswing. VJ, sing. Again, keep the gaze on the ball. Keep the gaze on the ball. And then make it continuous. So instead of making too snappy, sing. So VJ will good wind up. You build tension. Imagine you're shooting an arrow. Build tension. Let it go, right? So wind up. Good, build up, and then unleashed. No, still it's not fast. It's not fast. Make everything faster. And here you start, but let it go all the way. Let the club head stop. You can see the club head here.
Okay.
Let it go all the way Let's start the downswing as one motion. Yes. That way you are connecting the backswing to the downswing.
It's okay, I have to bend this a little bit. Okay. No, this one, sorry.
Yeah.
Instead of, I try to hold it.
No need to keep it. Go. Yeah.
Natural.
Just feel the motion of the club. This was good. So have a faster backswing and do not using the trigger, try to have a good backswing. Yes. So again, the whole is to swing well in the downswing, that you have to have a speedy backswing.
Right.
With a speedy backswing, you'll have enough shoulder turn here.
Okay.
Because we are doing the trigger motion.
Okay.
So the motion promotes
Big backswing.
fast and large enough backswing. So again, stage 3. Throw good trigger, and then from there, active backswing. Still is a too jerky here, so it was not connected that way. Yeah, still your goal is having good downswing, but in order to have a good downswing, you are making this good wind up.
It's still too small?
No, the motion size is big enough.
Okay.
So just to connect the backswing to downswing better. Make everything continuous. Yes. Again. But instead of moving your body a lot,
Just lower.
your main focus is good hand and club motion. So you have to use the big body muscles to promote the hand and club motion. Yes. That's now your swing is better organized.
Sorry.
Yeah. So keep on 3. Remember, visualizing, and then imagine you are trying to hit something really hard. Okay, when you hit really hard, you don't do this. Rather, boom.
Right.
So if you're building the tension and then let it go. The same thing. Backswing is to build the tension. Having enough swing, you're building tension. Then from there, let it go. So, and then the trigger motion will promote the good backswing. The goal is to make the backswing active enough so that you can take advantage of it in the downswing. And then the trigger can be also part of the whole, instead of having this quick here. So imagine you're standing on a device, and then as you push, it makes then like this. Okay, so from the trigger, instead of just a quick here, using the body, using the head, active backswing.
That'd be a good tool. Swing tool.
Yep. So again, using the trigger make backswing active. Using the backswing make the downswing active. And then on the way down, try to put the hands and club more actively. Yeah. Yeah. So at the end of downswing, no need big body motion. If you really let the hands and club go, then slow, so you will finish. This is not fast enough. You try to use body a lot.
So this slows down the body rotation, the hands.
When you try to throw the hand, these must slow down the turn, more faster arm and club motion. So again, try to throw the hand. This time backswing was not that active. Make backswing active so good the turn. Wind backswing. Yes. So really, active downswing is coming from good wind up, and then shoulder initiate. Again. As you repeat this, you will find more comfortable flow automatically. So again.
Not enough hands.
Still, I think it's a slightly separated. The backswing and downswing is slightly separated. So make it continuous. So maintain tension at the end, okay? And then it'll give you good from there, just a throw in one action. Now let me record this. The flow, you'll be surprised. Okay, so stage 3, ready, go. Ready, go. You tell me whether it's better.
Oh, longer.
You're saying you try to push. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look, golf swing, yeah.
It's more flowing.
It's like real.
This, but now naturally, as you repeat this stage 3 again and again, your body is moving a lot.
So I have enough ability to.
Flexible.
Oh, yeah?
That's
Okay.
there's no question about that. But you are not using the flexibility that well. Again, stage 3. So now you saw what's happening. Then you can build the confidence here.
Right.
And then again, the key is using active trigger. Using body-driven trigger, you will have body-driven backswing. Using the body-driven, you will have a really active swing.
I know I'm jumping ahead, but once you kind of and you're playing a real shot, how do you get the trigger in your shot?
So that's the homework here.
Yeah,
But we'll practice this a little bit.
Right.
So give me a stage 3 again.
Okay.
Good stage 3. Oh, in the trigger, no need to turn the face here. Just and then also it should be body-driven trigger. You have to have a good turn here, and then keep the gaze here. Get a bit more here, so that you can use and from here use the active shoulder turn. Then go. The whole thing is one continuous motion. Pay attention to a continuous motion of the club head all the way. Rushed this time, rushed. You still need a bit more time there. And then let the club head go more. Yes. Yes. So when you let the club head go a bit more, then you tend to use your body better. But if you cut it short here, then always try to use the arms. Again. Again. So you have a good wind up. Now, practice this a little bit. So from here, during the backswing, you will initially shift away, and then you will introduce just a recentering motion during the backswing. As you recenter, still your shoulders are turning backward. So here, as you shift, you are backward. Yeah, and then, so the recentering should be done at the end of the backswing, not at the beginning of that recentering is part of the backswing. Okay. So while you are recentering, still shoulders are turning, and then by pushing the ground, left leg, you have this down. Again. So go here, shift away in the recenter, and then let it go. Let it go. Yes. So when you are recentering, still you are turning that way.
Right.
That way you will be automatically have more. Then let the club head go. You don't shift it this way a lot. center. Have a shift away and then just recenter. Recenter means you're coming back to the initial position. So shift the recenter from there, let it go.
So when you're here, back.
So again, stage 3, but make sure you connect the additional shoulder downs. So instead of just stopping here, you are turning the shoulder continuously and then let it go.
Oh, I messed up.
No, that's a good sign.
I kind of walked forward.
Yeah, because you are shifting too much. It's just the shift away and the recenter. That's enough.
Keep on.
When you do that, that means you are standing on the left side. Good.
Just need to get more.
Yeah. So just have a bit of reverse pivot posture.
More reverse pivot.
So backswing, reverse pivot, and also downswing, reverse pivot. So here at the backswing, you reverse pivot, and also on the arm, because you are throwing the arms this way fast, right? So you have to also lean this way.
So you're leaning backwards, so like away from the target.
Then you will have a good balance.
Okay.
But if your upper body keeps moving,
Okay.
then you lose balance.
So you got it.
Yeah. So that's why you have to push the with the leg.
Kind of the same thing as you started, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Finish here too, right?
Yeah. So that's why the leg actions are really important. So remember, I mentioned cone-shaped space. So your legs are basically pushing down and out, down and out. With that push, you will be able to find the body in this. But if you shift too much, or if you slide the pelvis quite a bit, then you go outside. Right. Yep. So again, good trigger, active backswing, and let it go. So your shoulder turn more, and then you feel the tension building in your trunk. Yes. Okay. So to practice this stage 3 a lot. Okay. And you have a good now. Right. But in order to make it really, a big portion of your swing, that you have to practice this a lot.
Every day, right?
Yeah. Let me record this again. So I have a good ballistic motion, rhythmic motion. Stage 3, ready, go. Still, the shoulder turn was not enough.
Not very good.
Let's do it again. In the trigger and the backswing, give a good shoulder turn, because the whole thing is driven by the body, that you should have enough shoulder turn. Again, ready, go. Part of the reason the
trigger's weak.
Trigger was short, and then you quickly try to do this. Give enough trigger, and also you have to give it enough time here.
Right.
It's the same. So I think club head should move continuously. Really tension in the back using regular trigger motion and the active backswing. So again, just good shoulder. Yeah, again, so make it continuous. Again.
Better?
Yeah, all you need to do is just repeat this. The backswing is still slow. Make it faster. Let's give me your fastest backswing. Then see how it goes.
It's a workout.
Yeah, again. But you have the motion and then you slow it down too much. So it's a snappy. Okay. Ook, and then instead. Connect. The thing is connected. So here. Instead of
One motion.
connect everything, build the motion. Yes, that kind of feel. Okay, so you have to connect the backswing to downswing. Again, let me record this. Okay. So the trigger should be really important. Okay, ready, go. Yeah. So you are getting used to this. Okay, you are getting used to this. That you need to practice this, and you're a lot more comfortable. Okay, ready, go. You see, the flow is now very different. So this is what we expect in stage 3.
That looks better, right?
Fighting.
Yeah.
That let it go all the way. Now let's do stage 3 and your regular swing. So imagine you have ball.
Okay.
Use the stage 3 as shot routine, and then try to hit the ball, the imaginary ball there. Stage 3 first, and then your regular swing.
Oh, so stage 3 and then regular swing.
Yeah. And then imagine you have a ball there. Yeah, your swing changed. That's good. That's good. But make it a bit more faster, and then make it bigger. So again, stage 3. This as you hit the stage again, your body just that rhythm. You think or not, automatically it will happen. So the whole goal is by using the step drill, which is rhythm, when it plays, you take advantage in the regular swing. So again, stage 3 and the regular. And then regular. Yeah. So in the regular, what's important is body driven swing. But for you have to shift first and turn, instead of just to try to lift here. Shift and then turn. When you shift, the knee will flex with push. So push and then turn.
Can you do that, or is that silly? Like if you were on your pre-work, could you go like this? Bad.
Oh, no. Some people do trigger motion using the back. So this way, and then it'll be easier to go to backswing. That's called the body-driven trigger.
Is that
Yeah, people, and even Rory McIlroy, they have a little bit of trigger motion before they start the backswing. It's to make the backswing more active. So again, stage 3 and your regular swing, but just to follow your natural rhythm. Yes, the swing plan is very good now.
better?
Yeah, so your swing, you will see that your swing is very different. Again, stage and your regular swing. Let's put your visual target. Again, stage 3 and the regular. Okay, ready. Stage 3 and the regular, go. And then approach it to the ball. Yep. Yeah, you can have a bit more time at the top. Okay, again, ready, go. Stage 3 and regular. Stage 3, and not really forcing you with the arms. So you are really riding the rhythm here. Yeah, so it goes a lot faster down, back. So with that, you naturally have time, and on you tend to use the body more when you have enough time here. But if this is cut short, tend to use the arms, and particularly in your original swing, you load, push about this much, and then try to swing hard with the upper body only. But now you have this rhythm. It's also easier. And so your muscle actually generates more force when you have continuous motion, and particularly when the stretch then shortening.
And that's a lot more.
When it's easier,
Just using the big muscles.
then it's easy to repeat. Now, stage 3 and your regular. This time you will hit the ball. And then ball, good backswing. Oh, you're going to break something. Now the swing is a lot faster, actually.
You think 10 miles an hour?
Not quite sure, but typically, I have seen 20, 30 yards increase quite. But the bottom line is you have to execute.
That's effort.
Yeah, you have to this.
That look
Yeah, so to deliver the club head back to where the ball is. But again, stage 3 and your regular. And then gaze the ball. Yeah. And yeah, the direction was good. It hit the wire up there. But again, stage 3 and the regular. From now on, always use stage 3 as your routine. Okay.
everything.
On irons, you don't have to have that large backswing. As the club gets shorter, you can use the backswing. But still, the overall timing should be similar. Case the ball. So this time, the swing plane was slightly outward. So, okay, so the club head was moving upward and then hit the ball. Yeah, you're still bringing the club head down quite a bit. So again, gaze the ball. You go to the club head where the ball is and then through. Okay, stage 3 and the regular.
I'm too much down here.
No. Instead of just letting it go, you have to feel the motion of the club head. So make sure the club head is through the ball, so you have a good impact. Okay? You have to feel the motion of the club head more than anything. Yeah. That's why you have to keep the gaze on the ball. That was a good impact. That was a solid impact. So you know where the ball is, right? And then when you swing, still feel the motion of the club head and then deliver it back to where the ball is. So that's the last step you need to work on. Good gaze control and make sure you deliver the club head back to where the ball is. Okay? Now, let me record this. You can stage 3 and regular. Because of the rhythm you developed, so you don't have to put a lot of effort. The swing will be easier, and you will still be able to swing hard. All you need is just to deliver the club head and the swing through. Okay, so ready, go. Because your swing plane tends to be a bit steeper, you tend to bring the hands down quite a bit. Yeah. So if you make it a bit flatter, that part you need to practice.
It's the best with the rope, probably?
Yeah, rope. And then orange whip.
So I'm two up here?
No, on the way down, you are dropping your hands quite a bit.
Oh, I got them two down here instead of.
Yeah. So let it go. Let the club head go a bit more away from the side, while still maintaining the reasonable position. Okay. So stage 3 and the regular. Ready, go. Mm-hmm. Aim here. Currently, you are aiming the ball with the toe here, right? Now here. So in this position, you are aiming. See where the club. Yeah, club head. So yeah, you have low point over here, and then it's going down a little bit, but it's okay. You can just work on flattening the swing plane a little bit, and make sure the club head passes here instead of more going down. Okay? That's just a matter of purposeful practice.
Right.
Yeah. But overall, if you look at the flow, you're just letting it go, so it looks a lot easier now. So this is it.